Yes, Anand, you can see.
Okay. So here this is the syllabus. Okay. So this is the whole thing I'm going to teach you. I'll tell you introduction, architecture. So basically in Dynamics 365 Finance and Operation, we have a three-tier architecture. We have a database, we have a AOS server, and we have the Visual Studio. So all the programming, whatever the programming we need to do, we have to do in Visual Studio. So after that, we have a comparison of because in Dynamics 365 we have some previous versions also like 2012, 2009, and nowadays it's a recent version which is called Microsoft Dynamics 365 Finance and Operation. So I'm going to teach you this version, and these are old versions. I will tell you what are the differences between old version and the new versions. And apart from this, basically this Dynamics 365 is purely cloud-based model. So I'll teach you what are the pros and cons for this. And then I need to explain you Azure. Okay, I'll give you a small introduction of Azure because Azure is also important in Dynamics 365. It is a three-tier architecture. I'll tell you how you can create entire architecture. And for Dynamics 365, we require licensing model also. So I'll teach you how you can buy if you want to create new environment, from where you need to buy the environment and what are the licenses you required. Okay. So these are some overview of Dynamics 365 Finance and Operation. Okay. So this is a purely a technical training. From here, our technical training will start. Like what are model management, what are packages. Packages basically applicable if you want to move your customization from development server to the UAT or production server. In that case, you require packages. Okay, so I'll teach you how you can create package, how you can create model, what are the usage of model, what are the usage of packages. So each and everything thoroughly I will teach you. Then we have a LCS, life cycle services. So I'll teach you how you can create new environment because you require development environment. You will be required UAT environment and production environment. So I'll teach you how you can manage LCS. So in LCS, we can raise the request to Microsoft if we have any query directly. We can ask to Microsoft. Okay. Then we have the code migration. Code migration is nothing. If you want to migrate your code from one server to another server, how you can migrate. So we have multiple things. We can deploy from dev to dev. We can deploy from dev to UAT or production. So I will teach you how we can do code migration. Any question up to here? Then we have some setups. I'll teach you what are the setups available in server level architecture and what are the services we required if we are using Microsoft Dynamics 365. Okay, and here basically we need to focus on the services, and some setups are available in Visual Studio. Those setups also I will teach you how to start debugger, how to enable and disable debugger. Then we have a D365 menus. So let me show you the front end, how the front end looks. Okay, then inside this is basically purely technical thing, data types like in C language or any language. If you go to like Java, we have multiple types of data types like integer, string, character, date. So these are nothing, these are data types. So I will teach you what are data types. We have primitive data types, we have base enum, and we have EDT. So the meaning of all these three is nothing, it is a data type, but these are the types of data type. So I'll teach you this part also. Now let me show you the front end, how Dynamics 365 looks. So it's a RDP connection. We will provide you RDP connection. Okay. Okay. Now come to data model section. Data model basically we in Dynamics 365 we have to create tables. I will teach you how to create table, what field we required, how many field you can create, indexes, relations, each and everything I will teach you. Views I will teach you. What are views? Queries, data entity. Data entity is very special framework in Dynamics 365. Basically, it is used to import and export the data. Okay, it is applicable for when we are doing integration with another system. That time data entity is very helpful. Then we have a composite data entity. Composite data entity, we will mix multiple entity. So I'll teach you how we can create, aggregate. Then we have a map. Then we have a table collection. After this, the whole programming will come like our Dynamics 365. We have a X++ language. So I will teach you the OOPS concept, all the object-oriented programming concept like inheritance, encapsulation, abstraction, and how to create classes, how to create object. Each and everything I will teach you. Then we have the runnable classes. Runnable classes is nothing. It is just to test some functionality. I'll teach you. Okay. So this is about Dynamics 365 finance and operation. Here you can see all the module. Okay, these all are module. These all are standard module. Okay, if you go to account receivable, you can see all sales order form. So as a technical developer, what you need to do, you need to develop the whole form. Okay, here in Dynamics 365, we are having multiple types of form pattern. So I'll teach you all form pattern. Like we have 5 or 6 important form patterns. I'll teach you. Then we have some keywords. I'll teach you keyword, what are the new keywords available, how to manage exception handling, what are macros, how to create run-based batch class. Run-based batch class is very important thing. Basically, run-based batch applicable when you want to execute a job periodically. That time you require run-based batch job. So in form section, I will teach you multiple form pattern. Hello guys, anyone having question up to here?
Yes, please.
We are good.
It is it within the scope how to we can integrate Dynamics with Power Apps and Power Automate and Dataverse?
Uh, That is something like integration. Okay, this is purely technical training in Dynamics 365. Okay, integration is a separate thing. So here I will teach you what we are doing in Dynamics 365 finance and operation. Okay, like you need to create new menus, you need to create classes, you need to create forms. You, if you are going to do integration with another system, we have multiple types of integration. We can integrate file-based system integration, or we can use REST API. So these two things I will teach you. Okay. Any question? Any other question? Okay. Then we have a menus. You can see here menus. I'll teach you how you can create your own independent menu. Menu is very important. Okay. Here you can see we have multiple types of menu. We can have three types of menu item like output, display and action. So I'll teach you all the menu item. What are the menu items available in financial operation? Next, come to SRS reporting. Reporting is very important tool in Dynamics 365. I'll teach you how we can create SRS report. Then we have the label handling. Label handling is very important. Then we have a configuration key, references. Then we have a roles. Roles basically applicable for some users. You want to provide access for a particular form, and for some users you don't provide. Then you can allocate roles for a particular user. I'll teach you how to create privileges, permission, duties, each and everything. Okay, nowadays what happened in Dynamics 365? Previously we were doing customization. Now we are doing everything in terms of extension. Okay, customization is something like directly standard object. Go to standard object. You can modify anything. You can create field. You can directly change the code. But now you cannot change any standard model. Okay, any standard object. What you need to do? You need to create extension of the standard object. So I will teach you how we can create extension of all the standard object like tables, query, view, classes, each and everything. Now let me show you the Visual Studio, how Visual Studio looks. So here we have the important thing which is called AOT, Application Object Wheel. Okay, in the AOT you can find out each and everything. You don't need to remember anything. You just need to remember this AOT. Here you can see all data types. like base enum, EDT. Here you can see all the tables. Okay, here you don't need to touch SQL Server tables. Each all object you need to create from Visual Studio only. Then you can create views. I'll teach you how you can create view. I'll teach you how you can create query. What is the usage of query? Then we have data entities. I'll teach you what are data entity, how we can create new data entity. In the coding section, I'll teach you what are macros, how many types of classes we can create, like abstract class, we can create interfaces, we can create normal class. Then in the user interface section, I'll teach you how many types of form pattern. So I'll be teaching you five types of form pattern, like table of content, simple
Okay.
list, simple list and detail. Okay, let me show you one by one how the form looks. Here you can see setups.
ويا سلام. مين
Let me collapse setup. This is very special form. It's a table of content, or we can say it is a parameterized form. So I'll teach you how you can create parameterized form. Let it open. Okay, here you can see multiple tabs are available. How you can create this form. Then we have a different form, billing code. It's a simple list form. Okay, it's like a grid. You can create multiple billing codes. So I'll teach you how you can create this kind of form pattern. So multiple form patterns are available if you want to create a drop dialog, dialog form, and a detail master, detail transaction. Multiple patterns are available. Then we have a menu items, menus. Menu item basically applicable three types of menu item. Display applicable for forms, output applicable for report, action applicable for classes. Okay. So during our training, I will teach you all types of menu item. Then we have a reporting. Reporting basically SRS report. Okay. Whatever data we required, we have to create in terms of report. Okay. So user can download the file. We can download in PDF. We can download in Excel. In which format user want to download, user can download. Then we have the label files. Labels file applicable for multiple, basically Dynamics 365 support multi languages. Like we can store for a label ID, we can store data in Japanese language, we can store in English language also. So I'll teach you how we can manage label files. Then we have a security, like security role, duty, extension, privileges, each and everything I'll teach you. Services basically applicable for integration if we are going to do integration with another system. So this is the whole AOT I'm going to teach you. Apart from this, I'll teach you compare tool, deployment model, move how you can move your customization to production, how you can upgrade your system, older versions to new version, how you can use trace parser. Trace parser is very important. This is applicable when you have some production issue, you can use trace parser. Then we have a task recording. So this is the whole syllabus I am going to cover in our technical training. Now come to the environment part. You can uh, get environment two ways. One is cloud based. Okay, cloud based environment is a chargeable, and we need to check with the Microsoft. You need to check with Microsoft. Okay, they will charge you like it's like as pay as you go. If you are using for 1 hour, they will deduct only for 1 hour. Second one is virtual machine. So for this virtual machine, you must have a good configuration laptop like 16 GB RAM and 256 SSD at least. So this is like prerequisite. If you have this configuration, I will give you some files you can download, and you can download whole Dynamics AX into your local system as a virtual machine. Okay. So the whole training will duration Duration will be 40 to 45 days, or you can assume 40 to 45 hours. Okay. And the batch will start from Monday to Friday. Timing will be same. It's a 1 hour session and timing will be 8 to 9. Okay. Now you can ask me questions. Anyone having questions? Satya, Suchitra, hello, can you hear me, guys?
Yes, Anand. Will we be looking at data management, Anand?
Yes. So data management basically come under data entities. So I'm going to
Okay,
cover data
okay,
management.
okay.
Next question. Monica, Shivaji, Arshad, Gautam.
Nothing as such, Anand.
Okay. So what I will do, I will share with you the syllabus, whole syllabus. Okay. And I'm having some training part. Apart from this, I will provide you assignment
ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ
like
ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ
whatever the
ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಕಣ್ಣ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಕಾಯ್ತು ಹೋಗಿ
Gautam, are you sharing? Are you saying something?
no Anand, sorry.
Okay. Okay, so apart from this, I will give you some training material. I am having training material, okay, and I will provide you assignment. These assignment like weekly basis or daily basis. Whenever I complete the class, I used to give one assignment so you guys can do practice, okay, in a proper way. So any further question regarding syllabus, regarding environment, how you can install the environment, regarding training material, any other question regarding timing?
Yeah, timing will be this 8 p.m. IST, right,
Correct,
Anand?
correct, correct.
Because this is my working hours, so I have to look.
Arshad, any other question? So I think if no one having question, you guys can reach me over WhatsApp. Okay, you can connect with the visual part team, and our batch will start from tomorrow onwards at the same time. Okay, so I think we can bind up now. That's all about our demo session. You can ask me if you have any further question over WhatsApp, or you can message me as of now.